Hi, hello, I'm jo-robo. I guess this will be my first art video on the channel. I did the Sailor Moon Redraw challenge back in May, but never posted it because I completely forgot about it, and also I don't think I posted it, like my final product, anywhere. But it's here, and I probably should update my social medias with it. So while you're getting to watch my process, I thought I'd share a little bit of my journey with Sailor Moon. I was watching Sailor Moon when I was super young, like in preschool, and would eventually, in my preschool class, make friends with another girl who also loved the show. Her favorite was Sailor Moon, and I absolutely loved Sailor Jupiter. I didn't think much of it back then, but I think I ended up focusing on Sailor Jupiter because she was cute, she was strong, she had a ponytail, much like the very young me, and she embodied something that I couldn't really describe back then. And I think now it's that she had an energy that was cute, feminine, but also had this strength that I think a lot of people associate with masculinity. And if you've met me or if you've seen my content, gender is a thing that, I don't know, it's nebulous, it's weird, and I guess I loved seeing that in Sailor Jupiter. So she basically embodied the things that younger me admired on such an immediate level. And I would be doing myself a disservice if I did not mention the thing that my mom never lets me forget, which is, apparently, I was quote-unquote head over heels for Tuxedo Mask. But I don't think my mom noticed much of my focus on Sailor Jupiter. Maybe she noticed the hero worship aspect, but I think the term that best describes this is wife goals, life goals. I don't think the term was there in preschool for me, but damn. I had a crush on both Tuxedo Mask and Sailor Jupiter. Which is probably where the prophecy of jo-robo is queer began. So fast forward to me being in elementary school. At some point I'd watched the Sailor Moon R and Sailor Moon S films, and I was absolutely delighted to meet Uranus and Neptune. I loved their closeness, their loyalty to one another, and there was just this feeling of special quality. I don't even know how to describe it, but there was just something that drew me to them. And what do you know? It's the queerness, the lesbians. Lesbianism was the special thing all along. And because I had never made it far enough in the English dub as a child, or the English dub of the series, I never knew that they were called cousins instead of partners in the dub, which thankfully the very young, impressionable me did not learn, because whew, that would have been rough. Anyways, being a magical girl throughout my life has been such a big goal of mine, and back then it was not just the being a magical girl that was a big goal, but also finding someone to share that with was so important to me. But eventually, the Sailor Moon series would kind of fade to the back of my interest list between middle school and high school, which ironically enough, I would end up forgetting the series that opened me up to loving femme folks during the years that I finally realized that I'm bi? Screams. I'd eventually pick up the series again in college, and this time, I also, identity-wise, was hell-bent on only being lesbian, because whenever I'd ask out a dude, I'd get rejected. Embarrassment. So I'd made Sailor Uranus and Neptune my idols, and found comfort in just trying to be like them to a degree. I know that there's a lot of other aspects to Sailor Uranus that I did not know about at the time, that either is fan theory or also things that people have kind of looked at in canon about gender stuff with Sailor Uranus. And it took me a while to open up to other aspects of myself for a while. But over the course of college and the year after I graduated from college, I'd eventually come out to be a non-binary pansexual who is polyamorous. And I think I take such joy in getting to meet folks who theorize that Sailor Moon is in a polyamorous relationship with Tuxedo Mask and all of the inner scouts. Like, I think it is satisfying to get to theorize with others. Like, one of those same people I eventually would go on a first date with and see the Sailor Moon musical, subbed of course, at one of the oldest remaining theaters in my hometown. This person casually just brought it up. It was not going to be a date at first, but I think I jumped on the chance to watch the Sailor Moon musical, and we both had an amazing time. And I guess it ended up becoming a date because we were like feelings confession at the end of us going to watch a film of special interest. This same person would invite me over to watch the season where Sailor Uranus and Neptune are introduced, and I thankfully watched the subbed version to get the maximum amount of homo in my watching experience. So you know who you are. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Because, yes, the goodness of queer magical folks in love. Heck, that is still why I make content. And I gotta make sure that I preface this with, I do not make magical girl stuff like I thought I would as a kid, but I definitely carry the core feelings and, I guess, lessons that I learned from Sailor Moon. You can be queer and find a solid relationship. Or multiple relationships. You can be queer and have many friends. You can absolutely like folks of all sorts of genders. Like, protagonist status Sailor Moon has all of these I'm gonna call them romantic encounters with, like, Tuxedo Mask, with, oh god, which Starlight is it? I don't remember which one, but I'm just telling you right now, that is some queerness of gender right there, and also, with Sailor Uranus. So, Sailor Moon, absolute bisexual disaster. And I think one of the strongest themes in Sailor Moon for me is, your emotions are strong and they are necessary. All of those qualities of the series helped me make games like Robo T1 Cup and Affection Game. Because at the heart of the matter, at the core of what content I like to create, I want people to know that your emotions are powerful and your queerness is very magical. These are the things that I love carrying in my heart and hope to share with others. If you are interested in seeing any of my artwork, check out either my game site, robohaven.itch.io, or my portfolio site, jo-robo.com. And, I mean, heck, I've got an Instagram, which is @robohaven, and I do post stuff to Twitter every now and then as well, which is also robohaven. I hope you have a good day, good night, wherever you are. I hope you find comfort with your friends. I hope that you find healing, and I just wish all of us the best of luck with this really, really difficult year. I don't know what else I can say about it, but I hope that together that we can find strength and healing, for sure. All right. Bye.